never be satisfied. Blame the divine. Eventually they'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if I believe you? What if I go on, give it your all?
Adam Thompson said at everyone. Phil has put up a hosted race for the guys not in the league.
What if I believed you? What if I could go on, give it your all tonight? You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away. Blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say anything you like. Go on, give it your all tonight. Oh. That's not it.
Number 94 Josh Hoper said he's host.
Wish I could walk away. Wish I didn't have to see your face again. I wish I could, but I can't.
Welcome to Whiskey Oval _TV, getting ready to cover some 410 sprint car action. Nodak Outlaw Sim League. 18 cars made the qualifying session. Only one guy up there on the top of the charts with a 10.8 and 9.5. This could be the guy from Australia, from the land down under, with Jason Randolph there in second place, and P3, give it to Justin. As heat race number 1 is already coming at us. Open setups for these guys here tonight. Everyone's trying to dial it all in. Cedar Lake. That's where we're at tonight. A lot of good reviews. Everybody absolutely loves Cedar Lake Speedway. So we get ready to rock and roll with heat race number 1. 6 cars in the grid, and here we go with the Nodak Outlaw Sim League. McCarran, the man from the land down under, the number 2 machine. He'll be on a pole. Phil will be on the outside of him. Give it to Jeremy Prey for the second row inside with Wrath Racing. Joe from the Midwest, a number 7 machine. He'll be back there in 4th place. Josh, the firm motorsports driver, the 05. He'll be starting P5, and give it to Mike, the number 69 machine. He's rounding out the field. So we have music off, engine volume's up just right. And we'll be shipping and shiving down here in turn number 1. Here's a little bit of race info up there on the stream. A 0.29 mile racetrack. That's all Cedar Lake is, as these boys will try to be pounding down the boards up there on the high and scary side. Or maybe they stick it down on the bottom side. Who knows? We're all about to find out. We're stacked up, packed up. McCarran, he hits the gas pedal, and here we go. You better hold on to these 410 sprints. They can get away from you very quickly. And McCarran, he is on a pole right now, leading the pack of Hungry Hounds, thundering down into turns number 1 and 2. Sorry, turns 3 and 4, down the front stretch, and now down into turns 1 and 2. Phil is still riding P2. Jeremy Prey, he does have a little bit of pressure from Josh back here. Josh going to decide to run that middle line, extend that front straightaway just a little bit as he looks like to dive down into turn number 1 and 2. Mike is back here in P3 spot as we jump right on board with him. Look out of his visor. 410 sprints, get away from you quick, Mike, as he gathers it back up and working that 410 down the back stretch. Josh and Jeremy, they are going to war, and looky here, we are swapping for the lead, a new race leader. For heat race number 1, that's going to be Phil. McCarran is not going to give up without a fight. Looks down to the bottom side, clicking off another lap. 3 laps to go here at Cedar Lake for heat race number 1. He taps a wall. Phil just taps a wall with that big right rear tire. No harm, no foul. Didn't hurt him too bad. 2 laps to go now out here on the speedway. These two guys are 1-2 right now. Clicking on back real quick, checking out 3rd place, 4th place. They're single file back out. Back up to Phil as he jumps a cushion. And last time into this last corner. And he'll be seeing the checkered flag, and that was fun. School of Sim Racing there on the top wing of that 14 machine. Joby rounding out the field back there in 6th place, but good battle all the way around. They got sketchy up front for a little bit. Man, we jumped right inside of that visor cam, man, and like perfect timing. They got sketchy too. All battling out for 3rd place. Here we go for heat race number 2. Here's a grid up there on your screen. Jason Randolph, the Firm Motorsports guy. Number 47, he's on a pole. Another Firm Motorsports driver, Dakota. He'll be starting P2. Noel, he'll be starting P3. Brady, 4th place. Eric Johnson, 5th. And Sean rounding out the field there in the 6th spot. We look at some of these paint schemes. Apex. Auto Glass. They're on Jason Randolph's machine. 64 in the 4 car. Sorry, the 64 and the 22 car. Looks like they have the exact same sponsors. Just saying. Teammates. Side by side, wheel to wheel. So keep that in mind. 64 and 22. Dakota, Jason, front row. We're stacked up, backed up, wheel to wheel. Green flag is showing, and here we go, boys. Shimmy Scheiman down into turn number 1. Jason Randolph with the lead as he thunders down the backstretch. And Dakota, he's going to choose that outside lane, and he's going to try to run down Jason Randolph. But Brady back here in a 3rd place in that number 22 machine. Off the gearbox, off of Brady right now. That's how close the battle is, and there was contact made. Eric and Sean, they're going to be side by side. Sean works the bottom part of the racetrack. Eric goes way wide, and they make contact. 2 cars barrel rolling down into turn number 3, flipping, spinning, and halfway home to mama here in heat race number 2. Eric Johnson is going to grab that toe, and he's going to be out of the race, and Jason Randolph is still our race leader. Dakota 2nd, Brady 3rd, and Anderson, Noel Anderson, is going to try to run down his teammate. Lap 7 of 10. Here's the outside shot of the racetrack. As everybody single filed out, we'll go ahead and see if we can watch this replay one more time. This was a wreck. Sean and Eric just touched wheels, man, and that was a hard hit. Back to live mode, back to race mode. We go. The best time up there on the scoring tower. Give it to Randolph with the 11.301 as he takes a white flag, and he raced number 2. Down the backstretch for the very last time of this race. And he's going to have checkered flag in hand as he taps the outside wall. Dakota 2nd. Brady 3rd. Noel Anderson 4th. Sean rounding out the field there in that P5 spot. The blimp cam of Cedar Lake Speedway, almost a perfect oval. And here we go for this grid. Heat race number 3, flying right through him. Justin, open wheel Mafia driver. He'll be on a pole, the outside of the front row. Give it to Patrick Spangler, Wide Open Motorsports. And Ryan from the crazy state of California, the number 65 machine. He's starting P3. And outside of that crazy state, it's going to be Josh. They're in 4th place. Richard 5th, and Chris rounding out the field there in the 5th and 6th spot. The track is slowly changing, man. Track is slowly changing, and these 410 sprints completely tear up the racetrack. Don't know if they will reset the track or not, but if they don't, man, This is going to be a very slick racetrack. That'll be fun. 94 machine of Josh. Race pass. That's all sorts of stuff on his car. Guy on pole, Justin. I like his paint scheme as well. The flag on it. And we're stacked up, backed up, rolling down the back stretch. The pace truck is going to get off the racetrack, and we're going to go 10 laps around Cedar Lake Speedway. Hammer time for Justin as he gets a good jump on the field with those chrome red wheels, and Patrick Spangler almost to the outside wall. Spangler working the high part of the racetrack, riding all the way around that cushion, trying to run down Justin right now. Good battle back here for third spot. We're wheel to wheel. Ryan Richard battling it out. Then you have Chris and Josh back there. Jumping right on board with our P5 driver right now of Chris, as he has Josh there on the outside, and that's the mess that he has in front of him. And they're still side by side. Spangler still holding down P2 as Justin is slowly just rolling away with this thing. He has a very good gap on the field, a 1.3 second gap, and his car is absolutely on rails. A whole different zip code for this 203 machine. Patrick Spangler, Ryan, they're about to battle it out, but don't forget about Richard Bates back here. He tries a slide job. He got a check out of it. They make contact back here in the back of the pack there on the back stretch. One guy gracefully rolling back to his wheels. That's going to be Chris, and you got to watch out for the race leader right here. As the lead pack is rolling right around him, he's going to grab a toe. 2 laps to go. Richard, 5th place. Josh is still 4th. Ryan, 3rd. And man, that was really close for our race leader. Almost a 2-second lead. Go ahead and give him a 2-second lead for Justin Smolin. As they had a bad crash on the backstretch, and that guy was stuck there. 410 sprints. They can get crazy. Here's the replay one last time. Hopefully it doesn't go away on us. It might, though. He tried the slide job, and there it goes. He tried the slide job, but he figured out he was not clear. He had to check out of it. The Bravo, the B main. Open setups for the 410 sprint cars. And this is gonna be fun, man. I think B mains, sometimes they're the best racing all night long. Mike's gonna be on pole there in the number 69 machine. That's funny. Sean, he's on the outside. Richard Bates 3rd, Joe 4th, Eric Johnson 5th, and Chris back there in 6th place. As everybody is gridded up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars out there, so we're missing Joe. Besides Joe, everybody else showed up to the party. 5 cars, everybody will make it to the Mac Daddy show here tonight. Pink Panther car. That's new. Don't think I've seen that one. But Mike's running it. Sean Bowers to the outside of him. Let's see what Eric Johnson has back here in the back part of the racetrack. See if he can slice and dice his way all the way to the front. As a pace truck, he'll be diamond cutting off this racetrack, and here we go. Side by side, wheel to wheel, waiting for the green flag, and the pink machine, the Pink Panther machine of Mike. Off he goes. Left rear suspension there on that P2 spot. He has a guy to his inner side now. That's going to be Richard. He's not going to clear. They drag race down into turn number 1. Pink Panther of Mike, he better get up and go. He has some two hungry hounds there behind him, tracking him down. As Richard just gets loose, and now he has to try to catch up all that time. Will he be able to do it, though? Last lap times up there on the scoring tower. We're halfway home to mama. Mike at 11.940 was his quick time, but Sean is right there with him, battling out for the lead. Ripping the lip around turns 1 and 2. Now drag race down the back stretch, and Sean is there to his outside. Pink Panther of Mike trying to dig hard down there onto the bottom side, leaving plenty of room. They're on the high and scary side for Sean to rip the lip once again. And a new race leader, give it to the 03 machine. Last lap times are still up there on your scoring tower as everyone comes across the line with 3 laps to go. 11.8 for Sean. Mike, a 12.1. And Mike just hits the outside wall. And Richard's going to capitalize. Can Mike hold on to it? Here comes Eric Johnson now. Back here in P4, can he try to capture that top 3 for the B main? Try to improve your starting spot there in the Mac Daddy show with the white flag. White flag is out one more time around. And there it is, cockpit mode. What will Johnson do? As Mike blocks that inside, blocks that slider line. To the line, they drag race. And checkered flag waves for this 03 machine. Good run by him. Very quick lap times up there on the high side. As warm-up is underway. Will anyone take the warm-up session to dial in their machine? The question is, though, man, after watching that B-main and watching that guy that just won it, watching Justin just win that thing, man, he was on the, he was next to the outside wall the entire race there. Captured the lead with 3 laps to go and ran away with it. So out here in your practice session, looks like they did reset the racetrack, though. Yeah, track is pretty fresh out there. The question was, though, how do you set up your race car? You want to try to go to the high side because you know that's the fast way. But everyone will most likely be up there. Or you try to set it up where no one is going to be and try to paddle your way around them. That's a question I can't answer. Definitely in 410 sprints, man. Goodness gracious, these things are a handful. Best lap time is there in that first column right after their race number, and then there's their last lap time. Mike, 11.2044. He's the quickest up there on the boards with Brady there in P2. 11.263 for that number double deuce machine. And then Sean, our B main winner, sitting there in 3rd spot, but he's starting deep back in the field. Probably 9th place or 8th place. Somewhere along those lines. But he's 3rd up there on the boards right now. He'll have to slice and dice his way up there. as warm-up session is over. No more practice, no more heat races, no more warm-up sessions. We're going Mac Daddy Racing, the A-Main, the feature show is coming up. 18 drivers, 17 drivers will be starting this race for all the marbles. And here we go for the grid, for the race grid. Nodak Outlaw Sim League. Phil, the number 14 machine, he's starting on pole with Jason Randolph, the Firm Motorsports driver, the 47 car. He'll be on the outside. Justin, the 203 machine, he's back in third spot. And McCarran, Jamie McCarran, the man from Australia, he's starting in P4. Dakota, the Firm Motorsports driver, he's starting in fifth place. Then Patrick Spengler back there in PS6 with Wide Open Motorsports. Another Firm Motorsports driver, Josh, the 05 car. Brady, 8th place. Ryan, 9th. Jeremy Bray with Wrath Racing will be starting P10. Nolan Anderson, 11th. Josh, 12th place. And on down the list, Shauna Bowers, a 13 machine. He's in 13th place. Richard, 14th. Mike, 15th. Eric Johnson, 16th. Chris, 17th. And Give It a Joe, rounding out the field. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green. A flag racing next time by as they slowly work off of turns 3 and 4. And the green flag is going to wave. And we're going 30 laps. A-Main feature racing with the 410 sprint cars. Up front right now, it's going to be Phil, but the land down under guy of Jamie McCarran as we have a lap car down to the inside. Yellow flag on a wave. And I think McCarran may have had the lead right when the yellow flag waved. I think he may have just timed that just perfect. As everyone was slamming the outside wall early on into this race. And we're going to have to slow up all this 410 horsepower and restack them and repack them. Stack them and pack them. And we'll have to do it all over again. Caution. For the first time here, the Mac Daddy show is out. And I got the replay right here, possibly in Richard Bates. It's showing red. And this is what happened. He may have had some pretty good damage on that car. Here comes our race leaders. Thundering on by. Back to Limo, back to race mode we go, breaking down the field. This will be a true 30-lap A-Main show. Caution laps do not count. The number 14 machine of Phil is leading. McCarran, second place. Randolph, third. Hartzell, Dakota, he's back in fourth place. And Josh rounding out that top 5. As the lights on the pace truck is off, everybody is double falling back up, getting wheel to wheel, door to door, wing to wing. I guess these things don't really have doors. Wheel to wheel. Green, a flag is out. And there's our race leader. Sorry. Here's our race leader of McCarran working the bottom side. Phil to the high side. We have Jason Randolph there in P3. Off the back bumper of our third place runner, the 47 machine. As he has Dakota there to his outside. He's going to shut the door on him. Inches away, and the yellow flag for the second time tonight as we work lap number 7, and it's going to wave. Second time tonight, the yellow flag is going to wave. The flag man is just waving that yellow flag as fast as he possibly can. And our race leader, showing red, up on the program. We'll see what happened to the number 2 machine. As he starts tickling those white tires and he spins down to the infield. And a tough break for McCarron. A race leader. Huge mistake. He's being scored back in 16th spot now as everyone slowly rolls across the start-finish line. Tough break for McCarron. Apex Auto Glass. They're on his wing. J Mac. See if he can work his way all the way back up front, though, as laps are already clicking off. New race leader is going to be Phil. Jason second. Dakota third. Josh fourth. And Ryan is now rounding out the fifth spot there in the inside of the third row. Lights on the pace truck is off. He's going to put that thing in four-wheel drive and zoom on off, waiting for the green flag to wave, and here we go, back under green flag conditions here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Phil going to float that machine to the outside wall, and here comes Randolph with a crossover. New race leader once again. Riding back here in 9th place is going to be Eric Johnson. He is stuck right smack dab here in the Hornet's Nest. As we jump right inside the cockpit, right inside the visor cam of Eric as he works the bottom side. He had to check out of it big time. He has a mess there in front of him. He needs a tear off. He has a one car there to the outside. He just smashes the outside wall. Johnson's going to change up his line once again, and man, already 11 laps in, and this track is getting completely destroyed. It is completely slicked up right now. Sean Bowers back here in the 6th spot, has moved up 7 spots. He was our B main winner. And in 13 laps, he's already made it up to 6th spot. As a yellow flag is back out. And Sean grab some more spots, man. Moving up 7 spots since your initial green flag. And here we go with the yellow flag. We'll see what happened. Jason showing red up on the program, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. And that wasn't it either. So I don't know exactly what happened to the yellow flag. Here's blimp mode. Those little dots are all going straight, seems like. Oh, there we go. We have one guy. He was flipping. Right back onto his wheels, though. Back to live mode, back to race mode. Best lap time of this Mac Daddy show is Justin back there, and with that 11.883. He's being scored in 15th spot. But Yen has the quickest lap time. And he was the car that brought out the last caution. Back under green flag we go. Sean, watch this guy, the 03 car. He's up to 6th place, ripping the lip around turns 1 and 2. Sorry, around turns 3 and 4. And now down in turns 1 and 2, and he has cracked the top 5. He is our hard charger as of right now, moved up 8 spots, and he is in that 5th spot, and he is still trucking right along. As he is trying to put pressure on these 3rd and 4th place drivers of Brady and Josh at 22 and the 05 car. And that is his view. He just has a roadblock, and he needs to figure out a way around him. As he had to check up big time right there. Working down the pack now. 6th place is going to be Dakota as we have contact, and Sean is in it. Our hard charger is flipping down the front stretch. As he was still trying to get around that car, and eventually, I don't know what happened. We'll find out. He goes back to pit road. Trying to get some work done. And the caution is going to wave once again here at Cedar Lake Speedway for the Nodak Outlaw Selma League. Here we go with the replay. Still ripping the lifts. Trying to figure out a way around this 5 car. Oh, he hits the outside wall. I think it's tagged pretty hard. He goes flipping. Check out from his point of view. Down the backstretch. Just wrong spot, wrong time as he was working his way all the way up to the very front of the pack, and then he goes flipping right there. Man, that's a tough break. He's now being scored in 14th spot. We've had a lot of comers and goers now. A lot of guys running up front for a little bit, and then something happens, and they're in the back part of the racetrack. Just trying to survive, but Jason, he is surviving right now with Phil to his outside. McCarron, the man that was leading this race before the first yellow flag, or the second yellow flag, he's back in P11 right now, but another great restart by Jason. And Phil and Brady, they're about to go to war. As Phil just taps the outside wall. Ten laps ago. Out here at Cedar Lake Speedway, these 410 open setup machines. As we were on board with Josh, the 05 car, he tapped the outside wall before that last caution. And then there is Brady to his inside, the double deuce machine. Brady, I thought he was going to try to slide it up. Not quite, though, but they're still wheel to wheel down in the turn of 1. They drag race down the back stretch. Still trying to figure out who deserves this 3rd spot, and Brady is working that bottom part of the racetrack and is actually making it work. Right behind them, give it to Dakota, the 75 car. Eric Johnson's back here in 6th place. Anderson is 7th. He's moved up 4 spots. Josh has moved up 4 spots. They're in the 8th spot. My Race Pass car. Spangler, the number 10 car, he has slid back 3 spots since the initial green flag. And 3 wide down into turn number 1. And wow, McCarron, J-Mac stuck right smack down in the middle. Slide job for that 8th spot, and another crossover by Spangler, and they drag race down into turn number 1. Lots of action all the way around this racetrack. Jeremy Prey is 12th right now. And we have another caution as guys are spinning around, and a race leader may have just clipped him. That was not our race leader. Luckily, the 42 machine of Richard, that was him. As a caution is going away with just 3 laps to go out here on the speedway, and we're going to have to restack them and repack them. And Randolph, Jason Randolph, the race leader, he had a very comfortable lead over Phil, and that's the last thing he wanted to see was a yellow flag. But unfortunately, he's seen it. Back here in the back part of the racetrack, we was watching, and wow, right there from him, they made contact, and J-Mac trying to save it. Just kind of ran out of room, and the Pink Panther car had nowhere to go. Here comes our race leader right there. That was our race leader. The Firm Motorsports driver of the 47. Caution waves, everyone's slowing down. Those 2 guys are stuck right there in the track. And he does, he clips them. Does that hurt his car? Back to light mode, back to race mode, single file restart. Does a 47 machine of Randolph, does he have damage? We're all about to find out. Watch the dominoes fall as he takes a very good lead, and I don't know if he has damage or not, but he has a very good cushion now as Phil is still trying to hold down second place. Josh is third, Brady's fourth, and Dakota and Brady are still battling out for that fourth and fifth spot. As a top four are single filed out and all the way next to the outside wall. With 2 laps to go, white flag in hand for the flag man, and he's going to show it to Jason Randolph. Watching back here a little bit farther back in the pack. Josh, he's back in 6th place. Can he do anything? To the line, everyone races to, and that checkered flag is going to wave for Jason Randolph. After 18 cars took the green flag, fireworks pop off. After a 30-lap Mac Daddy show, Jason was able to survive. And that was fun. Sean, he was able to work his way all the way back up to 8th spot after he got wrecked. Final results are up there on your race screen right now as I jump into the Discord. After 30 laps of hardcore racing with these 410 sprints, it finally comes down to an end. And man, that outside wall was very sketchy there tonight. A lot of guys were tapping it. And I can't pull you guys up, so I'll just come down here. But the guy that finished P3 is going to be Josh with the Firm Motorsports driver. And my mic is not even working yet. Fix that real quick. There we go. Now I think it works. Sorry, guys, I couldn't drag you up, so I just came down here. I got the top 3 right here, but Josh, you finished in third spot in the 05 car, man. How was it out there?
It was good. It was a little tricky towards the end. This place is kind of tough. It seems like no matter how much you loosen your car up, you're always kind of tight getting into 3 and 4. And I got to apologize. My teammate, Sean Bowers there, he drove from the back to the front with us, and I stuffed it into the wall, and that's what caused him to get around. So I feel really bad for Sean because he did a lot of work to get up there with us. But
definitely looked like the high side was a way to go, and we was actually watching that. You just tapped the wall, and he just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's, like I said, I got a pretty loose set here, and I prefer to always be around the top if I can, no matter what. But here it seems to work a little bit best. But yeah, I was just a little tight getting in, and yep, like you just said, bumped the wall, and his nose wing was in my back tail tank the whole time, so I was just trying to keep it ahead of him. Unfortunately, it didn't work out well for him, so I feel bad about that.
Well, man, you moved up 4 spots here in the Mac Daddy show to finish in that last podium spot, so great race. So overall, man, you got any friends, family, teammates that you would like to give a thanks to?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank my team, the Firm Motorsports. I think we've won the both first 2 races here. So got those guys, and then Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, ABR Setup Shop. We just brought them on this week, and man, that setup was on rails, man. Butt Kicker, Mazin's Transport, 21 Designs, Fine Line Designs, Justin Sick Photography, and Siebers Race Media.
Very cool, Josh, and congrats on this 3rd place finish.
Thank you, sir.
The man that's going to finish in P2 is going to be Phil. And Phil, man, you had multiple restarts, a lot of yellows that try to hang on to Jason's back bumper. Could you learn anything off of those restarts?
Yeah, I was kind of trying to learn a little bit off of his line. I was trying to kind of really hold that top cushion, but it seemed like it was just I had to really let off the gas. Otherwise I had to slam on the brakes a few times to avoid taking myself out and jumping the wall there. But I was trying to learn from him, but he just kept pulling away from me.
How much different is it from a 410 from a 360 sprint car here?
Yeah, it's definitely they definitely got a lot of juice, and I think the big thing is, when you're having the 410s, you really gotta learn to kind of trust your throttle, and definitely you don't want to be pedal to the metal the whole time. You really got to feather it through those turns.
Well, man, finishing P2 out of 18 drivers here in the Mac Daddy Show, man, that was a very, very fun race. So watch you guys race it out, man. So congrats on this second place finish. You got any friends, family, teammates you like to give thanks to?
Yeah, I mean, I guess just all the guys that raced with us. It just kind of started as a kind of Sunday fun day race with some local guys here in North Dakota. And just kind of wanted to kind of make it a little official, turn into a league. So yeah, if anybody's out there, Nodak Outlaw Sim League, you can check it out in iRacing and join us for some fun racing on Sunday nights.
Very cool, Phil. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon, man. But the man that's going to capture the checkered flag, and he captured and Jason, you captured the lead or the lead early, man, and you just did not look back.
Yeah, I was in the right spot for the start there on the outside, and it gives you the real good run off of 2 and able to get that run, take it into 3 and grab the lead, and then just kept getting good enough restarts to hold on to it, and things worked out pretty good tonight.
3 laps ago, the caution flag waves. What was going through your mind? Was you think about a different line to try to block any sort of slide job or anything?
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure I got a good run out of 4 there to set up going high into 1 and 2. If you have to kind of, if the guy on the outside gets a good run on you and you have to run low into 1, then it kind of sets you up for the slider line and kind of run out of steam going in down the backstretch. So just trying to make sure I could get up front and get up high and get a good run, and I was able to do that and hold on to it.
We was watching this replay of this last caution, actually in slow-mo right now, and looks like you just clipped that car that was spun there on the backstretch. Did that give you any sort of damage?
I don't think so. I did clip him, and I was like, oh, this might be go green here. I did anything or not.
Well, all right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on this first place finish. Congrats on the checkered flag, man. Dominated race by Jason Randolph, dude. You got any friends, family, teammates that you would like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates over at the firm Motorsports, and I'd like to thank our sponsors: ABR Setup Shop, Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, Butt Kicker, Mathens Transport, 21 Designs, Fine Line Designs, Justin Sick Photography, and Seaver's Race Media. And you guys at Whiskey Oval for the broadcast tonight.
Very cool, man. Appreciate it, and congrats on this checker flag.
All right, thank you, guys.
Jason, capturing that top spot, man. He doesn't know if he got damage or not. Curious if that happened on lap 5 or something. And then it had 25 laps to go. Would that have affected him? It did not affect him for those last 3 laps, though. So congratulations to Randolph, the Firm Motorsports Squad. They came out came out swinging here tonight. Congratulations to all these drivers that showed up tonight and raced, man. It was a fun. These 410 sprint cars, I know I've said a lot tonight, but they're a complete handful. They're fun to drive, and when you get a good league like the Nodak Outlaw Sim League, it makes it even, I'm going to use my favorite word, makes it even funner. So if you guys like to join this league, go to iRacing.com, look up the league directory, sign up. If you guys can't find them, shoot me a messenger. I'll get you hooked up. I'll do my best. 410 sprint cars here at Cedar Lake. They race next week, Sunday night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Join them. 18 cars enter the field here tonight. Lots of cool wrecks, sort of say. A lot of good racing moments, side-by-side moments, passing moments. It was fun. Final results up there on your screen one last time. And congratulations to those top 3. Dakota 4th, Brady 5th, Josh 6th. Sean worked his way all the way back up, though, man. You heard his teammate, Phil. Sorry, Josh, his teammate, said he apologizes. As Sean was working there right behind him, Josh hits the outside wall. Sean got into it. He spun out and go all the way back to the back of the pack, and he still worked his way up to 7th spot. Eric Johnson 8th, Patrick Spangler 9th place, Jeremy Prey 10th, Mike 11th, Justin 12th. 13th place is going to be Nolan McCarron 14th after a big mistake. He was a race leader at one point. Richard Bates 15th, Chris 16th, Ryan and Joe rounding out the field there in the 17th and 18th spot. Once again, Nodak Outlaw Sim League. Look them up on iRacing if you'd like to join. But thanks for everyone for tuning in here to Whiskey_TV. You're on Facebook and or YouTube. Thanks for all the likes, shares, and all. Until next time, Monday night, Elite Sim Racing Association. We're going asphalt racing with the Cup cars. I'll be broadcasting that. I think that's at 7 o'clock Eastern, maybe 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't know. I'll post something on my Facebook page. I always forget these times. But until next time, everyone, please take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Enjoy some iRacing and be a nice person. Don't be a mean one. Those people suck. Congratulations to the top 3 once again. Monday night, I'll be back live. Talk to you then.
She won't let go till it's scarred.